Hey beautiful people, welcome to another video. I am so excited about today's video because we are doing a transition from this yellow 613 shade type of hair, and as always I'll be using Fanola products. So I've got the Fanola No Yellow right here, and I've also got the Fanola No Orange. These are shampoos, both of them, and I'm going to be using these, and I'll also be introducing you guys to our brand new hair dye activator. Guys, I'm so excited, so stay tuned and let's get working. Alright, so to get started, I'm going to start off with my Fanola No Yellow. Now you guys can see there's two different sizes you can choose from. I think this is the best size to choose from. I've had this for a very long time, and you guys know I do hair like every single day. Natural hair, wigs, this works for everything, and I've really had this for a long time. Unfortunately mine is nearly done, so I need to get some more, but this is the Fanola No Yellow. I am going to start off with just a little bit of it. Now you need to be very careful with this, okay? So if I leave it on my hair for 5 minutes, does not mean that you'll have to do the same thing as well. It'll depend on how porous your hair is, how much hair you have, so many factors. So you really want to keep checking it, and you'd rather wash it out and do it 2-3 times than to have your hair turn lavender, because that's what's going to happen if you don't follow the instructions. Talking about instructions, let's read the instructions on this. It says the No Yellow shampoo is ideal for gray, super lightened or decolored hair. Its violet pigment tones down unwanted yellow hues. Now a lot of times when you go to salons, they'll be like, you want white hair, this is white hair, and this, you guys can see the wall, you can see my hair is not white. So we're gonna fix all of that. Unwanted hues on gray, light blonde or streaked hair. So you can use this for like highlights on your wigs, your weaves. And it says apply to wet hair. My hair is wet. Massage, leave on for 1 to 5 minutes. So this is not something that takes forever. It's 1 to 5 minutes. Lather and rinse off. Repeat if necessary if you're not happy with the results. Okay, so I'm going to take my No Yellow, going to put it in the palm of my hand, and then I'm going to just rub it in my hand and apply it all over my head. If you miss a spot, that spot is literally not going to get toned, okay? So make sure that you apply it all over your head. I'm going to take a little bit more, and I'm just going to apply it to the rest of my head, making sure, you know, with this I would rather use a generous amount than to be stingy with it. It says to leave it on for 1 to 5 minutes, and then we'll come back. I'm going to wash it out just with cold tap water, normal tap water, and we'll see what my hair looks like, because you guys have seen it before. So we're going to see what my hair looks like afterwards. Alright guys, so my hair is nice and light. As you can see, it would be lighter if my original hair color was lighter. It would be so much lighter, but no worries about that. I was going to film a different color, but a lot of you have purchased the gray and you want to know exactly how it works. So this is our light gray hair dye color. I actually want to show you the darker one as well, and this is our dark gray. So this is the light gray and the dark gray. Guys can see the difference. It is not the biggest difference, but it is a good enough difference for you guys to see what the light one looks like and what the dark one looks like. So when you're dyeing your natural hair, you want to follow the instructions on the hair dye activator. When you're dyeing your wigs and weaves using the watercolor method, you want to follow the instructions on the hair dye. So we have our hair dye and we have our hair dye activator. Put them together and you're able to dye your hair, customize and create new colors. The hair dye activator is actually brand new, so I've got big news coming about this, but we'll talk about it at the end of the video. So for now, you're gonna need a mixing bowl. You also need a nice brush to mix up and a comb depending on the length of your hair. I like to use it regardless, just to make sure that all of my hair gets colored. Very important. Okay, so first things first, instructions talk about a 1-to-2 ratio. That simply means that if you use 1 part of the powder, you must use 2 parts of the activator. So if you use a teaspoon of the powder, you must use 2 teaspoons of the activator. If you use a handful, then you use 2 handfuls. Today I'm going to be using this handy dandy little spoon, and I'm going to take out 1 spoon of our hair dye, and this is what it looks like, a beautiful light gray. And I'm just going to fill it in casually. I'm not going to stack it up, and I'm just going to pour it into my mixing bowl. So that's 1. So depending on the length of your hair, you will figure out how much of the dye you need to use. Always start with a small amount, then you can always add more as you're going. There's absolutely no need to mix the entire thing unless you're working on like really big hair or you're working on a really long wig. Okay, so for the activator, I need to put in 2 spoonfuls of the activator. So I'm going to start with 1 spoonful, place it into my mixture, and then I'm going to place another spoonful in here. 1:2 ratio, 1 part powder, 2 parts activator. Okay, now I know a lot of you guys are confused about the activator. We've actually improved it and added some new exciting properties to it. But for the old one and also the new one, it is not ammonia, it is not peroxide. It does not contain anything that damages your hair. It actually has a conditioning base. It's really good for your hair. And we've actually added some really exciting ingredients into it, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. So this is what it looks like right now. It's a bit too dark for what I want to get. And this is what I love about the activator. You can customize the colors. Right now, I could mix red in here. I could mix blue in here. I could mix purple in here if I wanted to and create my own color. But for now, I just want to make this lighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 more scoops of our hair dye activator. That is 1 scoop right in there. And I want you guys to see how the color changes and becomes even lighter. So right in there, you could literally make this as light as you want, and that's why I always encourage people to start with a very small amount so that you can always add on more as you're going. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Really love this shade of gray. It's a beautiful light gray. And you can see from the packaging to this, literally the exact same thing. So I'm going to apply it onto my hair now. Guys, please use gloves. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Use some gloves. Okay, so I'm just going to start. You can start anywhere, it really doesn't matter. And I'm just going to slate it on. Now I have really short hair, so I don't need a lot. And you'll see that depending on how full and how much hair you have, how long it is, how porous it is, you might get 1 use out of the dye, you might get 2, 4 uses. We've tested it out to be enough for 4 uses for natural hair, just an average length. But a lot of barbers, people who are working in salons, are reporting 8 to 10 uses. So that's like 8 to 10 different people out of the same combo of activator and dye. So I'm just going to spread this around my head. Guys, don't do as I do. I'm just lazy to go buy gloves because I'm out of the gloves that I had. I literally bought wholesale gloves because I kept breaking holes into them because of my nails. And then now they're done. And I'm too lazy to go out and get more gloves. I would have ordered it online, but it's a bit too late now. And I'm not going to stop filming just because I don't have gloves. Come on. No. We work. Okay. So I'm going to make sure that I apply it all over. Guys, please don't copy me. Seriously, wear gloves. Don't copy me. Do not copy me. Wear gloves, okay? Now you'll see it's a very creamy formula, and if you've purchased from us before, then you'll see there's a big difference now between our old activator and this activator. Our hair dye activator does not have any ammonia, it is not a peroxide, it does not have any bleaching properties, and our dye will not work on hair that is not blonde. Pastel colors, the gray, the pastel pink, the pastel blue, all those pastel colors and the lavender, they will only work on white hair, hence why I use the Fanola first. Any yellow in your hair, any orange in your hair will definitely make a big difference, and you will not be happy with the results. So please guys, make sure that your hair is white before using a pastel color. Otherwise you'll get this muddy greenish color, and you definitely don't want that. Okay, so instructions say to leave it on for 30 to 60 minutes. While we wait, I want to educate you guys on our brand new hair dye activator. So a lot of people are asking, what is a hair dye activator? A lot of people are saying, no, I'll just buy the dye, I don't need the activator. Completely wrong. Okay, first of all, we've had a lot of people who've been dyeing their wigs using the watercolor method, which is super convenient, super easy. However, for 613 hair, people have been saying that their wigs feel dry, and they really feel like their wigs need something to revive it. So we've been paying attention to your feedback, and also people who've bleached their hair from brown to blonde to use the dye have been saying that their hair feels quite damaged, and using heat on damaged hair can never be a good thing. Okay, So we've been listening to you guys, really been working hard since last year to improve on our hair dye activator so that we can add benefits to it, so that you don't have to buy a third product when you're using our dye. Now, our dye is not harmful. If your hair is damaged, it's damaged, but we do want to help with that. For natural hair, feedback has been absolutely amazing, and one thing I personally wanted to do was make sure that I extend the life of the dye, so how long it lasts on your hair. So I've been working really hard, and I actually secretly sent the brand new hair dye activator to some of the salons that stock our products. And one of the guys called me and he's like, what's different with this hair dye activator? It smells different, it feels different, but it looks exactly the same. So he was on to us. Our new hair dye activator has the exact same packaging. Everything is exactly the same except for the contents. You will see that it is much more creamier. It smells different. It smells much nicer. And also we have shea butter in our hair dye activator now. It will help your hair color last longer, and actually you can wash your hair every single week using the hair dye activator to extend the life of your hair dye, and also to help your hair look vibrant, to feel soft, and also to make sure that your hair is not frizzy. So we're really excited about this. If you want to rive your wig as well, you can literally wash your wig only with the hair dye activator, and I'll be doing some videos for you guys to see how to do that. For your natural hair as well, as you're maintaining your hair every single week, you can just wash your hair, leave the hair dye activator in your hair for 5 to 10 minutes, then wash it out with normal tap water, and you guys will definitely see the difference. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about the new ingredients, and so all of those natural people who absolutely love keeping their hair healthy, this is super beneficial. So definitely buy the combo, buy the dye and the activator together. If you're using a wig, wash your wig every single week with the hair dye activator. I'm telling you, you're going to see the difference. The color will last longer, the hair will feel softer, you will get rid of all that frizziness, and you will see a big difference. Guys, anybody who is purchasing our hair dye activator in 2020 going forward, you will be receiving the brand new formula, and we're really excited about this. If you've purchased the first activator, you will definitely be able to smell, feel, and see the difference. Okay, so 30 to 60 minutes, I'm going to time this, and then I'm going to wash it out with normal tap water and come back to you guys. Alright guys, I have washed it out. You guys can see it is a beautiful gray. Just use our light gray right there. You guys can see exactly what it looks like. Really excited about this, but we're not done. Need to do one more thing. I'm going to go into our brand new hair dye activator, and as I told you guys, you can use this to actually just wash, condition your hair, and also seal in the color and make sure that it lasts for a long time. Okay, so I don't want this color to just fade really quickly, so I'm just going to go into our brand new hair dye activator. It does have shea butter in it, and I'm just going to apply it to my hair, all over my hair. Now, if you have wigs, you can also do this, so you don't need a shampoo. You can literally use this to wash and condition your hair as well once you've used it with the hair dye as well. So it has multiple uses in it as well. Like I said, it does not have any ammonia, it does not have any peroxide, it does not have any bleaching properties. So I'm gonna leave it in my hair for 5 to 10 minutes. And then I'm going to wash out my hair. The way this thing is so conditioning and so good for your hair, you really don't need to moisturize your hair after you use this. So it's really good. It works kind of like a deep conditioner, but it's not a deep conditioner. So it really has a lot of benefits, and it will also seal in your color. So just going to make sure that I've covered every single bit of my beautiful head. And then we're gonna leave it in for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're gonna wash it out and we'll be done. Alright guys, I am back, and this is the final look. I'm really excited about this. I did use our light gray S.H.E hair dye. Absolutely loving how it looks. You guys can let me know what you think. Do remember that you can always make it lighter or darker, and to maintain the color going forward, you would use our brand new S.H.E hair dye activator formula. Not a lot of you guys think that it is a peroxide or it has ammonia, it has bleaching properties. It does not. It actually has a conditioning base. It's really good for your hair. So once a week you would wash your hair with a new formula that has shea butter in it. We're really excited for you guys to try this out. You will see the consistency has changed, the smell smell has also changed, and just how it feels on your hair has also changed. If you do have wigs and weaves that you've colored with our hair dye range, this will extend the life of the color, make it last longer, and make it look more vibrant and much softer. So you definitely want to get your hands on this. You can literally wash your wigs once a week with this. They will smell great, they will look great, and the color will last much longer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in our next video. We do have agents finally in different parts of South Africa. They're not everywhere. We are working with a nice small group and really focused on mastering our method. So please do contact any of our agents. They can courier to you, or you can always purchase from us. I will have all their details right here on the side for you guys to see. Feel free to contact any of our agents to purchase our colors. You can purchase the combo of the hair dye and the hair dye activator, which you will also use to color your hair and to maintain your hair afterwards. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video.